And welcome back, everyone. From Sawmill G, we have Ultraman Nexus versus, I always get this guy's name a little off, Ohma Zio from, oh god, what's the name of him again? From, oh, is it Tota Senkai or, what the hell is he from again? Um, One second here. I cannot remember for the life of me what he's from. Kamen Rider. That's what it is. Kamen Rider. I'm like, I know it was something that Power Rangers is based off on. So I've done Ultramans in this guy at least once before. I did him in a speed run with Frieza, only because Frieza scaled him so high, it wouldn't have mattered. But this guy is actually pretty powerful otherwise. His main ability actually consists of time manipulation and things along those lines. He's capable of disintegration energy, enhanced awareness of his incoming threats, velocity manipulation, literally freezing missiles in place, time distortion and manipulation. He can freeze time for disintegrating enemies, um, time alteration, telekinesis, time portal creation, legendary rider powers, including blades, energy from purple, green, and energy cyclones to um, Degrender to attack and start. What the hell is Degrender? And Bloody Rose as well. I don't know what those are. Either way, he does have one weaknesses though. A version of his future self to serve the timeline, but that was about it. Like this guy's pretty freaking powerful. Now, the thing about Ultraman Nexus is just the prelude to Ultraman Noah, which is the strongest version of Ultraman. But all the Ultramen essentially carry the same level of abilities with them. Energy manipulation and absorption using, I believe, is it called the Ultra Force or Ultra Energy? Hold on, Ultraman. I wanted to actually have their powers listed up front right now. Ultra. Ultraman! 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 Anyway, alien from a place called the Land of Light and Nebula. Alright, so Ultraman's abilities generally are he's got a humanoid form, so he's capable of fighting in a more humanoid manner. But more to the point, his actual powers and special abilities are Spacian Beam. Spacian, that was the name of it. His finisher attack, he puts his arm together in a plus sign with his arms vertical and his left arm one horizontal. He fires basically a powerful beam from his right vertical hand, destroys monsters in one hit, fires at basically 500,000 degrees Celsius, or almost a million degrees Fahrenheit. And a destructive power of 500,000 horsepower. That means nothing in this case. It's the named term space. The attack is popularly known as the Spacium Ray. He's got other versions of that and other beam attacks as well, but that is his true final attack. And normally he's able to put monsters down instantly. But Ultraman carries weaknesses with him too. Ultraman apparently does have like a limitation in how much power Ultraman can like use at once and how long he can use his energy for. Basically, he's got a battery life is what he's got. So he is limited to how long he can fight at full potential, let alone in general. With that said, though, I do want to address something that someone said in my Godzilla versus Gamera versus Ultraman versus Kong fight. The person said that the Ultraman is multiversal because, in fact, I can probably find that comment. Give me 1 second, because look, I want to be accurate when I do a versus match. Someone was a bit of a jerk about it when I did Yoba versus the character from ReZero, saying people should know ReZero shouldn't talk about it, and I fully acknowledged that I don't know a lot about ReZero. So fair as fair is, you just don't have to be a douchebag about it, and you're wrong in your assessment of Yuoba. So that comment was already biased to begin with. Regardless, if I can just get the damn my page to load up. For some reason, the internet's being slow at the moment. But I can't remember what the comment was exactly. I mean, I remember the gist. The gist was they said that Ultraman was multiversal. Okay, cool, wonderful, great, whatnot. Okay, can I get anything happening here right now? Okay, we'll do it this way then. Hold on, because this is I'm just finding this really irritating. Why it's just being slow for whatever. Ultraman. Hello, puppy. Are you? Is it? I need to get comfortable. Versus Godzilla. Versus Gamera. Versus Kong. Versus Gamera. There we go. And then will I be and going through YouTube? I actually should be able to find or YouTube. Going through Google, I should actually be able to find my posted video about it from. Let's see here. There we go. So that's all I needed. There we go. And I'm gonna pause that, or at least turn the volume down. There we go. And so what was the comment? Let's see here. What was that comment? Okay. Ultimately, this guy is universal already. This guy is from the show era all the way to the present day, which is Rhea. The Godzilla in the picture is legendary. Okay, that's not the right comment, but the person didn't freaking grasp the concept. I was compositing all of Godzilla's. Like, you don't. What the hell? Like, just because I show a picture of Godzilla doesn't mean it's that Godzilla. Like, there's basic logic in that, man. Okay. So let me see here if I can find. You forgot Ultraman's regrets flaws. He can't stay in Earth's atmosphere for long, as the light on his chest will start to blink, and he needs to stop. Okay, yeah, I did hear that. Okay, so now I guess that was the one person. The person said that this guy's universal already. Okay, so. Oh, and then I saw a multiversal comment. The point is, I looked up whether or not he's multiversal in power. As far as I can tell, he's certainly not. There's a multiverse for Ultraman, but they're not multiversal in terms of their power output. Now, Universal, Galactic to Universal, that one does seem to be a bit more in line, sure. So, but that still doesn't change the weakness, as the other person in the comments pointed out, of Ultraman. So yeah, apparently, like, again, his biggest flaw is he's got like a battery life. So no matter what, he's got to stay. He's either got to finish a fight quick, or he's got to stay within charging range of wherever he's able to charge. I say all this because it's important to note that Ultraman is still huge. I think Ultraman can shrink down to a human form, but generally speaking, Ultraman is a giant kaiju-sized individual. Whereas his opponent is so small that, yes, he could step on him and crush him, but with all of the power that Ohma has, in terms of time manipulation, literally pausing things as is, like velocity stopping, disintegration beams, similar, probably on an even greater scale than Ultraman, because Ultramans are actually calced at a certain heat range, whereas this is literally just disintegration beams. So this actually proves to be a big problem, because Ultraman certainly has the power output to kill this guy. No doubt about that in my mind. He's got the power output to do it. But does he have the ability to actually find him or hit him before he gets hit? Because Ultraman doesn't have time manipulation abilities, straight out disintegration ability. He doesn't have any of those types of abilities. And this guy does. Even with scaling him maybe above him in terms of like being a universal being, he does have a clock in terms of what his how long his powers can go for. So it's one of those scenarios where they both could kill the other, but one of them is actually at a very big disadvantage in terms of physically. It's weird to say, but bigger isn't always better here. And this guy isn't some idiot. He is a strategist and a dangerous individual. So he would just be hiding in Ultraman's blind spots. He's got great battlefield awareness, and he literally has abilities that can put this guy down without really that much difficulty in the grand scheme of things. So, as weird as it is to say, I'd go Ohma in this fight. Now, that's not to say Ultraman would lose outright. if Ultraman is able to like focus in on this individual and then charge his attack and hopefully get a hit on him, I'd say Ohma would just be straight out killed. Even though he does have time alteration, if he's killed before he can enact time alteration, that's obviously that would be game over. Obviously, Ultraman's got enough like sheer raw power over him, I think, that if he lands one hit, he's at minimum putting this guy into the ground, or B, he's annihilating this guy. Like when I say putting him in the ground, I mean like he's like, I can't move. Like I can't. Oh damn it all! I can't. I've been beaten by this giant. Or he's just wiped out. But that's all contingent on him actually hitting him. So there's certainly ways Ultraman could win. It would all just be about him getting the right hit on him. Plus, physically, he could also just punch him straight in the, just boom, like do that. So if he lands any sort of shot on him, this guy's going to be in serious trouble, if not straight out squished. But with all of his haxes, I got to go Ohma in the fight, personally. This is just my opinion, though. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.